Article 4. The States. Section 1. Each state to honor all others. The structure of American government is a system known as federalism, where there's a federal layer of government that exists over each individual state government. Each layer has a different set of powers and responsibilities that is given to them by the Constitution. The first three articles deal specifically with the federal government and the powers given to that layer. Article 4 deals specifically with the state governments and sets the rules for how the state governments are to operate. We see a couple different types of powers that come into play here. The first power are what's known as concurrent powers. These are powers shared by both the national or the federal government and by the state government at the same time. Concurrent powers would be things like roads, taxes, the ability to pass laws, have court systems. The other type of power is reserve powers. These are powers that are reserved only for the states. Interestingly, voting rights are rights that are considered at the state level. There is no national right to vote. Also, marriage licenses and driver's licenses are all dealt with at the state level. Let's get into Section 1. Each state to honor all others. The full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may, by general laws, prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved and the effects thereof. So full faith and credit refers to the public acts, records, judicial proceedings, and contracts and licenses. It forces the states to recognize the rulings and laws of all the other states. This was an attempt again to help solve the problems raised by the Articles of Confederation, where each individual state operated solely based on its own self-interest, causing conflict between the states, thus resulting in anything but a union. Contracts, driver's licenses, marriage licenses all fall into this category of full faith and credit, which is why when you drive into another state, you do not need to have a different driver's license or license on your car. Prior to a recent Supreme Court ruling, gay marriage licenses were a sign of contention because some states performed gay marriages while others did not recognize gay marriage, resulting in disunity throughout the United States. The Supreme Court took up the ruling and ruled that gay marriage is legal throughout the United States. There are some powers reserved exclusively for the federal government. Declaring war is one of the powers that is exclusively reserved for the federal government.